Can you hear now, Ria?
Yes, sir.
Is it audible now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what I am saying is there are different types of IDLEs to write a program, like Visual Studio, or else yesterday we have seen about the code blocks or Edit Plus software, right? These all are called as IDLE. IDLE stands for what? IDLE stands for, you know the full form of the IDLE?
No,
Integrated
sir.
Development Learning Environment. Learning environment. Okay. So these type of IDLEs are also called as REPL tools. What they called as REPL tools. So what do you mean by REPL? R E P L. So R stands for read. E stands for evaluate. P stands for print. And L stands for loop. So these ideally platforms, first what they do, they will read your code. Here what they will do, they will read the code. And evaluate means what? Means the code which you have given, it will be understand. They will understand the code. Evaluate means understanding the code. Next, it will print the output. It will give you the output. And next, loop means what? It will
Repeating it.
uh,
Repeating the program until the conditions are satisfying.
okay. Yes. Uh, okay. See, it will wait for your next instructions. It will wait for your next instruction. You are talking about the loops, that thing. Okay, that's fine. But here I am telling about the ideally behavior, this application behaviors, how these application will behavior. That thing I am telling you. So all type of idealists will do the same job. First, they will read your code, they will understand your code, and it will give you the output. And again, it will wait for the next instruction. Okay. So this is the meaning of ideally. How ideally applications will work. Okay. Now, before starting the program, we will write some algorithms, right? What do you mean by algorithm? If someone asks you what is algorithm, what will be your answer? Algorithm is a step by step procedure. Algorithm is nothing but a step by step procedure, right? And it always begins with start. It always begins with start. And it always ends with stop. It always ends with stop. To perform, to perform any operation, we use a keyword called calculate. We use a keyword called calculate keyword. Right. So I am giving you, are you aware of the algorithms, Riya?
Mm, I can try, sir.
Okay. So now I'm going to give one question like write an algorithm. You can write algorithm to find sum of two numbers. Write an algorithm to find a sum of algorithms. Algorithm is nothing but a step-by-step procedure. See, if in case I want to ride a bike, so there will be a process, right? First, I need to put the key into my bike and I need to start it first, and I need to shift the gears. I need to shift to the first gear, and again third gear, second gear, third gear, like that. Again, coming back to, if I want to stop it, again I need to bring back it to neutral, and again I need to stop the bike. So there is some process, right? Some procedure is there. In the same way, right? So algorithm is a step by step procedure. It always begins with start, it always ends with stop. To perform any operation, we use a keyword called calculate. Okay, so first one. Next, first what we need to algorithm for every, it always begins with a start. Next, I want to calculate the sum of two numbers, right? So I need to take the input from the keyboard. First of all, I need to accept those numbers, right? So input, type two numbers. So next, I'm assuming that those numbers are, first number is A and second number as B, right? So, and next thing what I need to do, I need to calculate, right? So calculate sum equals to A plus B, right? So it will do the calculation process here. Next, what I need to do, I need to
Print.
print the out,
Print.
right? So display sum, right? And at last, I need to stop the, it always ends with what? Stop. So here we are going to take input, right? So instead of here, you can write display. So it should display on the screen. So enter two numbers, right? So in this way, we can write the algorithm. So we can solve, right? So one more thing I'm going to give you, one more question. You can try it from your side. Write an algorithm
Yes, sir.
to find area of rectangle. You can try it from your side now. So first one will be common. It will be start, right? And next, to calculate the area of triangle, what we need to know? We need to know the length and
Length
we
and
need to
breadth.
find the width, right? So tell me, Ria.
Input, type the length and the breadth.
Okay, input means we can take like display. First, we need to display. Yes, you said what you said is correct. Type length comma width. Next,
Next, input L comma B.
yes, that's it. L comma W. Next,
Calculate L, area
calculate
equal to L into B.
A equals to area equals to length into width.
Display A.
Now we need to print the output. So display area, and at last
And F. Stop.
we need to stop the algorithm. So in this way, algorithm will work. Anyways, now let's discuss about the data types in C. So what is a data type? What is a data type, Priya?
So you're asking me?
Yeah.
I don't know the
Any
definition. I
idea?
just know it's types.
I did not get you, Ria.
Sir, I just know the types of data types. I don't know its definition.
Okay. See, it is a keyword. These data types are also called known as keyword. These data types. Keywords means what? Reserved words. They are reserved for some purpose. Okay, it is a keyword. These data types are also a keywords. Okay, it explains about type of data. It explains about what? It explains about the type of data that we store. And C provides how many data types, Ria?
4.
What are they?
Int.
Let me diagrammatically implement this one. Just a second. You tell me.
Should I wait for you to draw the diagram or
No, you can tell your answer. How many data types are there?
integer,
Hmm.
float,
Hmm.
character,
Hmm.
double integer?
Hmm. Right, correct. So one row, second row, third row, fourth row. Slides. Okay. Now, first serial number. Let's take this as serial number. Data type, size of data. Okay. So first we'll put some serial number here, and next here the data type. So next here we'll put the size of data type. Next example. Data type. Okay. So serial number 1, data type is char. Okay, let me go with, okay. How many data types we have? We have total 4 data types. What are they? Int, float, char, double, right? So, second. Character data type. So in your keyboard, there are some alphabets like A, B, C, D, and these all are what? These are all are considered as character data type in C programming. And plus symbol, minus symbol, into or by symbol, these are also called as considered as character data type, right? So next, coming to the next data type, that is integer data type. So integer data type means 1 comma 2 comma 3, or else you can write like 10 means that is also integer data type 1 2 3.
-1.
Right, these all are what? These all are considered as integer data type. So numbers without decimal values, right? So next we have what? Next, float data type. So float data type
The
means
numbers with decimal.
yes. So 1.1 comma 1.2 comma 2.1 comma like that, like so on. So next data type is what? Double, right? Double also I will write like this: 1.1, 2.2, 1.2, same, right? 2.1 and 1.3. Now in float also I have written same, right? Example I have shown you, and double also same example I am showing you. What is the difference between double and float, Ria? Any idea? If
No.
someone asks you what is the difference between float and double, then what will be the difference? How will you find the difference between what will be the difference between float and double? So based on the, or I need to tell you these two difference.
You tell one.
Yeah. So how we see, let me, so based on the precisions, we need to tell whether it is float or double. Okay. Based on the what? Precisions. Based on the precisions. Precisions means after this dot operator, how many numbers are there? Those are known as the precisions. Okay. So let me write down here. Note. So I am giving you like, see, example also here. I am giving you the example for the float data type. So I am giving like float float variable r equals to 100 by 3. So what will be the output for this one?
Three
Nearby
point three 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 three.
mm,
33.3.
like this, right? You will get the answer. And next, double r equals to, again I am giving 100 by 3. Here also you will get the same output, right? 33.3333 like this, right? Now, based on the precisions, we need to find whether it is float or double. So note down this one. Float data type maintains 6 precisions. How many precisions? 6
6.
precisions. Whereas double data type maintains 10 precisions. Right? So here float 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So remaining values will be removed. And here the double 3, 3, 6, 9, 10. So this one will be removed. So double maintains how many precisions? 10 precisions. And float data type maintains how many precisions? 6 precisions. Okay, 6 precisions. Okay. So, and one more thing. And these data types are having some sizes also. So character data type is having how much size? 1 bytes. And integer data type 2 bytes. Float data type 4 bytes. Double data type 8 bytes. Right. So these are also having some sizes, right? Now, okay. See, now we have total how many data types? Int, float, right? Int, float, and character and double, right? So these 4 data types, these are the 4 data types which we have, okay? And float data type maintains 6 precisions and 10 precisions. Now, let's understand about the modifiers. Next, let's understand about the modifiers. See, integer, let's take the integer data type, and integer data type can store number from 32 32,767 to minus 32,768. Okay. So numbers between these can be stored in the integer. Okay. For suppose there is an employee whose salary is 40,000. Whose salary is 40,000. So now can I store in the integer this 40,000 value?
Yes, sir.
Hmm? So it can
No,
store
sir.
32,000, right, from here to here only, right? So assume that assume that there is a bottle of 2 liter. You want to put some milk into it. So in 2 liters of bottle, how much milk can I store? Half liter or 1 liter, 1.5 liter? up to 2 liters only, right? If can I store 3 liters in 2 liters of water bottle? No, right? So I cannot store. But what happens if I store 3 liters of water, milk? If I pour 3 liters of milk into that bottle, so it will get overflow, right? So wasted, right? So same thing here also. If I want to store, right, this value 40,000. So first of all, let me write here, like it is a, these modifiers also what? These modifiers also a keywords, okay? Keywords. And keyword I already told you na, it is a reserved word, reserved for some purpose. It is used to modify or alter the data type. Okay, modify or alter the data type. C provides how many types of modifiers? How many types of modifiers C provides?
4.
What are they? Long, short, signed, and unsigned. Right, Ria? I think you already have heard
Yes.
about these things.
Yes, sir.
So when I want to store the 40,000 in, it means that I need to go for the long int. If I want to store, decrease the value, then I need to go for the short int. And
Shorting.
if I want to, unsigned means what? Positive, positive or negative? Unsigned means positive number. If I want to store some positive number, then I need to go for the signed or unsigned.
Sign.
Positive. Positive.
Sorry, unsigned, unsigned.
Unsigned. I need to go for the unsigned int. Negative means signed int.
Sign, sign.
Yes, yes. Okay. So in this way. So this is about the modifier. Next, we have a variables, right? We have variables. What do you mean by variable? See,
But they store
variables.
some value for us.
It stores some. You go to college, right?
But the value is temporary.
Yes, very good. Still,
We can change whatever we assign, it will get changed according to that.
yes, that's also correct. Hmm. Okay. So you go to the college, right? Going to the college, you will carry a bag, water bottle, lunch box, right? So in bag, why you will carry the bag? Why you are carrying the water bottle? Why are you carrying the this lunch box? So you are going to
Because
store.
it's a necessity.
If you want to store the lunch, where you will store? In your lunch box. If you want to store water, where you will store? In the water bottle, right? So variables, you can consider them as a containers. Okay, variables you can consider them as a containers. So it is a container. It is a container. And what is the purpose of the variable? It is used. It is used to store some data. Store the data. Okay. Okay. Now just a moment. Uh, just a second. This one already. You have noted these points, right, Ria?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just a second. Let me delete this one. Now, these variables, where it will get stored? Inside the memory. Where it will store? Inside the memory. Memory is nothing but RAM, right? So, assume that now this is the memory. Assume that now this is the memory. Now I want to store some data into this memory data. Now I want to store like student name. Okay, let me create container. Container 1, container 2, container 3, like this. I want to store student name. So S name. And I want to store student roll number as roll number, and I want to store average of that average marks of that student, so AVG. So this, see, now it is used to the it capacity is to store only single value, only single value. It creates, as I told you, where the variable gets created, it creates inside the computer memory.
Memory.
Computer memory. Okay, so it can change its value. So just now you only told this example, right? The value of the variable may vary from time to time, right? So it can change its value. So it is called, why it is called as variable? Because it varies, the vary the its data, uh, right? Value, it will vary the value in it. So it can change its value. So it is called as variable. So variable can be treated by mentioning the data type and variable name. Variable can be created. How can we create variable? Created by mentioning the data type and variable name. Right. The syntax will be how the syntax. So if I want to, so data type and the variable name. So this is the syntax, right? So now in our example, what I am going to store here, S name. S name is what? So character, right? So we need to give char and S name. And if you mention only S name, then it will be what? You're storing a character, right? So if you mention like this 5, like this, it means now it will become string. So string is nothing but group of characters, right? So
Yes.
next, what I have given here as name and as roll number. Roll number is what? We need to give
Integer.
integer. So as a roll number. Okay. And what we have next? Average, right? So we are going for the 96.5% like that. Float. So float average like this, right? So in this way, the syntax will be there to create a variable. So variable followed by, right, the name. So did you understand the up to here? Any doubts, Ria? Data types, modifiers.
No.
Is it clear for you? The
Yes, sir.
syntax, right? Okay.
Sir, it's showing the meeting will end in 7 minutes. Should I join again?
Yeah, that's what I am also seeing here. Did we start meeting late or something like that?
No,
Or
sir, we started at 8 o'clock.
40 minutes happened?
No, sir,
Actually,
within 5 minutes.
yeah, still 5 minutes is there, na?
Yes,
That,
sir.
yeah, okay. So, just a moment, Ria. Okay. Okay. So, and we have some rules also, scope of rules. Now let's discuss about some scope of rules of variable. There are some rules, right? Scope of rules of the variable. So note down. So what are the rules? So the variable name must, just this one, uh, the variable name must begin with an alphabet, or it can be underscore, or it can be underscore. Now, next, variable name does not allow spaces. We should not mention any spaces where we are declaring a variable name, right? So there are some do's and don'ts. Just let me show you here. It will be, there are some do's and don'ts. Just a second. Okay. Do's and don'ts. Okay. So it should be only, we should do what? Like this, we can mention like number one. And we should not, it should not start with digit, right? So it should not start with digit. Now we can use underscore like this. We should, we should not give the spaces like this. This is not valid if you give any space, okay, for the variable. And next, it does not allow, it does not allow any special character, any special character except only underscore, right? So like this. If you write like this, even at the rate sum, this is not valid, okay? But if you write here even underscore sum, this is valid or not? Is this valid? Valid, Ria? It is. It should not be a keyword. It should not be keyword.
Yes, sir.
Right? Yeah. So, and next, the length of the variable, length of the variable should not exceed. What about the length? Should not exceed 32 letters. How many? 32 letters. So these are the do's and these are the don'ts. Okay. So these are some of the rules of the variable. Right? Clear about this, right? Just some modifiers, okay? Data types, that's fine. Okay. So meeting is going to end in 1 minute, right? So Ria, and one more thing. See, up to this, as I told you, up to this Sunday, I am going to take the classes, and 22, 23, 24, I am going to the colleges. I told you now, and my college is
Sir,
going to,
tomorrow and day after I won't be able to join at 8 o'clock.